Hey everyone, so I was experimenting with a different recording setup here, so I picked up this TONOR suspension scissor mic stand here for my Blue Yeti microphone. It was just under $30 when I purchased it off Amazon. I, as usual, have the link in the description if you guys are interested. And yes, this pop filter here also came with the set. So let's go ahead and just talk about what is included in the set. So when you first open up the box, you get the paperwork associated, so you have the instruction manual as well as the 2-year warranty card. A quick note on this instruction manual though, it's really not very comprehensive at all. It's basically just 2 pages long. The rest of it is just in different languages. The pictures even show items that are not included in the box, so definitely stay tuned to the rest of this video where I show you how to assemble it myself. But anyways, next up is the pop filter itself, about a 5-inch diameter size. It's pretty good quality. It's a gooseneck design as well. In addition, it even comes with a foam windscreen that you can put right over the Blue Yeti mic. There's no exact dimensions of what these can fit over. It does fit the Blue Yeti microphone just barely. You kind of have to force it down. It definitely sits quite a bit tighter than my Mutter foam windscreen that I already have for my Blue Yeti, as you can see here. And next, let's go ahead and take the main bulk of the stand out of the packaging. It's a very strange layout, not a big fan of it, but the first thing that comes out is basically the base that you would clamp onto the edge of a table. Another part of the box contains these Velcros, which are not mentioned at all in the instruction manual, so I was kind of confused what they were supposed to be, but they're basically just cable management ties that are just a bonus for you to use if you so choose. And the other item I'm holding here is actually a clamp. If you were to use this for another sized microphone, definitely is not going to fit the Blue Yeti. This would be probably more suitable for those handheld mics. And the final thing to come out of this very confusing box layout is the scissor mic arm stand itself. This is a scissor mic with springs, which means there are plenty of pinch points, hence the very big yellow warning wrap right here. So that's everything that comes in the packaging right here on the table. So now let's go ahead and get to installing. So at first I wanted to install this actually on my bookshelf right next to my desk, because as you can see, the desk I have here doesn't really have enough overhang for it to clamp onto. But once I have the actual clamp settled down properly, and then I put the actual pivoting arm, which you can see there's no locking point, it's just going to sit there using gravity. The arm is going to get stuck against the bookshelf, so there's no way I can properly angle this thing when I mount my Blue Yeti microphone, so that was not going to work. Then I decided to try to see if I could do it just horizontally, and as you can see, it doesn't work this way either, because there's no pivoting point at the very end where it's housing the actual microphone for it to work out. So it wasn't going to work for my setup that I wanted, but I figured I'd still show you guys how it is meant to be set up anyways, if you guys are still interested in this product. So I picked another surface here. You can see I finally have one with a good ledge that I can latch onto. And with this is the optimal setup for this particular mic stand. Now all that's left to do is remove my current Blue Yeti from its stand, and then go ahead and screw in that 3/8 inch to 5/8 inch adapter that comes out of the box right here. And then you go ahead and screw that portion to the upper portion of the mic stand right here. Unfortunately, there's no better way to screw it on than to continuously turn your mic. Lock in the angle that you want with this knob right here on the side. And there you have it. The main setup is now complete. So now you have the choice, of course, adding the windscreen or putting on that pop filter. So I'm just going to demonstrate how to clamp on the pop filter. It's very straightforward. You just got to tighten the knob around the microphone arm like so. And then you just adjust it using the gooseneck. The nice thing about the setup is that, of course, you have a nice swivel base that does not squeak at all, and you have, of course, the spring-loaded scissor mechanism that holds its shape, and it does definitely take quite a bit of a force to make any adjustments, which is a good thing. There is one point that I wish had an additional pivot, and of course that is right at the microphone area right here. Wish it had maybe a ball joint or something for a greater degree of customizability. I also wish that particular joint there was made out of completely metal. Instead, it has bits of plastic fittings as well as that plastic knob, which makes it a little bit sketchy, especially when it's holding the bulk of the weight, your most expensive item right there. Would have liked it to have matched the rest of the metal construction at that juncture. So key takeaways for this product is that if you're looking for something that's pretty inexpensive and all you need is an up and down and a swivel side to side movement in your audio setup, this might be the one for you. It is able to adapt to the Blue Yeti as well as a couple other microphones based with the additional clamp that comes right out of the box. Also, make sure that you are planning to clamp this on a ledge right off the side of your table and not something off to the side like a bookshelf, just because of the way it has to be mounted vertically. And it's also really nice to see that it comes with a few other extra bonuses like those cable ties, that windscreen, and of course that pop filter. All nice additions to this mic stand set. So if you guys are interested, if that fits what you're looking for, go ahead and check out the product link in the description. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching.